What's up, everybody? It's Jackson from ActionJacksonFitness.com. I'm here today and I want to talk to you a little bit about deadlifts. All right, so I just finished up 5 sets of 5 doing some deadlifts at the gym, and I had a couple of interesting insights that I wanted to share with you. All right, the first thing is that, guess what? You don't always have to deadlift directly off the floor. That's right. Sometimes it's okay to set up a rack and deadlift at different ranges. For example, today I did a little bit of a different range. As you can see where the bar is set up in relation to the floor, we got about a couple of inches off the floor there. So as you can see, I'm not deadlifting directly off the floor. Got a little bit of a gap there. Why do I have that? Well, it enables me to do a couple of different things. Number one, it allows me to work on my deadlift form without having all the full complexity of the movement. So I'm able to break down the movement into a little bit of different chunks, right? The other thing it allows me to do, it allows me to work with higher weights. So because the deadlift off the floor is a very tough, complex, difficult exercise, I can now do this deadlift off the rack with a lot more weight, adding to progressive overload. So I'm able to progressively overload my body with a lot more weight without doing the entire deadlift. Does that make sense? So now you get to work in different ranges, different ranges of motion. You can add more weight on, you can really work on your form. And the other thing is it's not quite as taxing on the body. So there's a number of benefits from deadlifting at different ranges. Now I'd recommend you deadlift at different ranges, anywhere from just below the knee to all the way down, of course, onto the floor. But it wasn't until I started to let go of my ego a little bit, right? We always have this ego about, I need to deadlift off the floor if I'm gonna do deadlifts, and it's gotta be, real serious and blah, blah, blah. It wasn't until I let go of my ego and let go of all that nonsense and started to work in different ranges and work and deadlift off the rack that I started to actually really develop like a really strong back, a really strong lower back, and I started to really perfect my deadlift form. There's so many times when I would, especially going heavier on deadlifts, where I'd end up hurting my back or tweaking something and not feeling so great, and the strength and stuff of my deadlift wasn't really going up like I wanted it to. And it was really because my form wasn't awesome. Like, my form was definitely lacking, and I wasn't good at all different ranges of the movement, right? I didn't really perfect the movement. So now by working at different ranges, I'm able to really work on that, and I'm able to get a lot better. So if you're somebody that deadlifts, okay, or that wants to deadlift and you suck at it right now, that's okay. Deadlift out of the rack. Use different rep ranges. If you're a brand new beginner and you suck at deadlifts, start just below the knee. And then you could work your way down until you can work up to deadlifting off the floor. And even once you get to deadlifting off the floor, even if you're advanced, right? If you're watching this video and you're super advanced and you do deadlifts, and they're pretty good, I'd still recommend working at different ranges of your deadlift, because I think it's gonna really improve your strength. It's gonna improve your perfection of the movement, okay? And it's going to allow you to really target different areas of the body, different strengths, different weights, different rep ranges, right? All kinds of different things, which are gonna allow your body to progressively overload. Well, it's gonna allow you to progressively overload your body in different ways, which is gonna lead to adaptation. Adaptation means getting bigger and stronger. All good things, right? All right, the second tip I will give you about deadlifting is take your shoes off. As you can see, I took my shoes off. Take your shoes off when you're deadlifting. If you're deadlifting with like a pair of Nikes on, right? And you have your Nikes on, let me show you. So if you're deadlifting with your Nikes on like these, all right, and they have this air bubble in the bottom, right? They have this very soft cushion. That's a soft cushion, that's not a stable surface. Your body notices that. Your brain, your body feels that you're on an unstable surface. And your muscle fibers, your strength, everything is gonna be a little bit weaker. Your body's not gonna fire as efficiently as it could because it notices you're on an unstable surface. All right, the other thing is that you're gonna be off the floor by a certain factor, right? You're gonna be a little bit off the floor. And that's not gonna allow you to get as close to the floor as you need to, so you have like a shorter range to pull. All right, does that make sense? You're gonna be higher, which means you have a longer range to pull, okay? So if you are deadlifting, take those shoes off, okay? Take them off. Go in bare socks or bare feet. Arnold used to do it all the time. Okay, I promise, your lifts are gonna be a little bit stronger. You're gonna feel a little bit stronger, all right? And you're gonna be on that very stable surface. So your body's gonna fire off more efficiently, and you'll probably be able to lift a little bit more weight too, okay? So deadlift on socks or bare feet. Okay, so that'd be my next tip. And the other thing about deadlifting out of the rack, guys, if you're tall, if you're 6 foot or over, deadlifting from the ground is fucking hard, right? I'm 6'1", like it's hard. So if you're 6 feet or over, the rack's gonna be your best friend, okay? Work in different rep ranges. All right, I'm Jackson from ActionJacksonFitness.com. That's today's tip on deadlifting. See you later.